Hey everybody, Mary Z here on YouTube for Voice Hacks by Mary Z. Um, I just wanted to do a quick review on this app that a lot of my students have been talking to me about. I'm super excited about it. It's actually pretty fun. It's called Smule. I think that's how you say it. Maybe it's Smule, but I don't think that sounds right to me. But it's Smule karaoke app. So I believe you can get it for whatever smartphone platform you have, iPhone, Android. I have a preference for Android, not for any like vocal reason or anything, just because I'm like a Google Calendar, Google Mail scheduling my lessons that way, and so it just kind of integrates a little bit easier for me. Although for computers, I'm a bit of a Mac devotee. So for right now, we're gonna take a look. I've got the Smule karaoke app, and I'm going to open it up on my phone here. So when I first open it up, I get basically a news feed. I don't know. Can you guys see that? Um, a news feed, and you can kind of scroll through your basic news feed there. Boy, this doesn't look very good on the stream. I thought it would look better. Maybe if I lower my brightness, maybe that will help a little bit. I don't know. Man, now it just looks dark. Oh, but you can kind of see. So you've got like a basic news feed. So this feed shows you a lot of like who's singing what, yada yada yada. And then at the bottom, of course, you have different. Let me see if I can find a good balance for this, because now it just looks a little too dark. There we go. At the bottom here, you can see that it has my last song that I sang. So how do I navigate? When I scroll, you'll notice the menu pops up on the bottom. And then you've got ears for listen, and that will show you like a feed of different songs that like your friends on there have been posting. So there they are. You can listen and scroll through and check it out there. And then when I scroll back down again, my menu pops up above the song I just did. And then if I want to sing, I just click sing. Here you can search for your songs. It is a karaoke app, right? So basically what this app does is you can sing along with a lot of songs, and you can record yourself. So it's not, I'm going to preface this by saying, for my audio geeks, you're not going to love this. It basically relies on your headphone mic. If you have a device that can turn a better mic into something better for your phone, and adapt it to your phone, you probably want to use that. Actually, that reminds me, I do have a mic for this phone, but again, there's feedback, so it's kind of a 2-for-1. You have to use your earbuds so that you can hear it, because it's all in one device. It's not like you get multiple outputs and inputs. So if you have some kind of hack to make that work, to where you can listen in headphones and then plug in a nice mic and do it, awesome. I'm not really sure what the best way to do that, or what available things would be for Android or for any phone for that matter. So that would be dope if you could. If you can't, though, it's not too bad. What some features that I like about it is that, okay, so I paid for the subscription version. They call it the VIP version before I decided to test it out, because what I really enjoy about it is that I can find really obscure, sort of weird accompaniments that I can't seem to find on, YouTube or whatever. And then also, you have to make sure when you're recording things and you're making covers and things, you don't want to just take, accompaniments. You want to make sure that you can find good quality, and if it's somebody who just has it on SoundCloud or something, you want to get permission to use their accompaniment. But in this case, a lot of people have made custom accompaniments, and it's really easy to find stuff. So today I was just playing around with it for the first time. I sang something pretty low. I sang a Peter Murphy song. For those of you who don't know, that's the former singer of Bauhaus, and he or current, whatever they do, if they get together and tour, I don't even know. But it's just like goth gothic synthwave type music. So I sang like a lower song today. And it was really surprised me that they had the instrumental for that, because I've had a very difficult time. And then I found some other crazy instrumentals of just really obscure prog metal stuff and just other things on here. So that's one huge thing I like it. So let's search for some. Okay, my last search, I hit the search button at the top there. My last search was for a Jesus Christ Superstar song, Heaven on Their Minds, and they've got several of those. So they have a little bit of music theater, so you can pick which version you want. And then once you find a version that looks decent to you, you can go ahead and hit sing. I'm going to pick this one because it's got Carl Anderson's picture on it, and I think he's the best Judas, so I don't know. I'm just going to pick sing. Then it says solo, duet, and more here. So join someone else. So you can sing with other people on here. I haven't really tested it out, but you can add friends on here just like on any other social network. So add your friends. It may import your contacts from, your other social media apps. I didn't try it. Oh, no, wait, I did. Yes, I did try it with Facebook, and I did add a lot of my Facebook friends on here. But so I don't really, you could do it it says solo, duet, or group. So you can sing with more than one friend. Again, it's karaoke. So if you're not a real pro singer and you just want to have some fun, this might be for you. So I'm going to just click solo because I'm right here. So then look, we get, it's showing the selfie cam. It's filming in front of it. So there's the computer, there's me. So basically, you can turn the camera off if you don't want to film. You could just do audio recordings. Over here, it's got a sparkly, make you look pretty kind of filter you can use right there if you want. And if you swipe left or right, you get other filters that you can put on or whatever. So just pick your preferred thing. I'm kind of going to go with this black and white one here. It's a little bit drab. And then you hit this button here, start. And then let's see what happens. Okay, so you get a countdown, and then you're supposed to record. You guys can't hear it, but I'm hearing the riff. And these are all instrumentals without vocals. So if you're a person who has trouble with vocals, oh, look at this. I didn't even see this before. It's showing me the melody here and kind of like, I'm not singing with it, so I'm not really sure why it's showing it as I'm doing a good job. But it's like Guitar Hero, when I hit it, it's all good. And you get the lyrics at the top. So it's scrolling through and it's helping you with the melody and showing how you're doing on the bottom here, which is pretty great. So I'm going to come in the next part and just see. You've started to believe the things they say of you. You really do believe this talk of God is true. I'm just trying it out. So I'm going to stop here. You can pause your singing, and then it gives you a choice of resume, restart, save early. I'm going to save it early because I want to show you guys what's going on. And I'm going to delete it because obviously I didn't sing half of it or whatever, but I just kind of want to show you guys what to do with it. So I'm going to hit save early. Okay, so here's what I really like about this. It's got me talking and doing a bunch of stuff because I wasn't really singing along. I was talking to you guys. But what's dope is you can see your vocal levels here. And then you have these audio filters, which also they kind of suck. If you are into audio mixing or recording at all, you're not going to be happy with them. I'm so sorry. But they're not if you don't know what you're doing at all, it's kind of cool. Or if you just want you just want to throw a little reverb on it. So each one of these, magic, if I hit it, it changes the EQ and the reverb, and I hear the different setting. If I click studio, that's a different EQ and reverb setting. So I get to listen to my voice through that setting. And it's playing with the accompaniment, so I'm able to hear it, in a recorded setting. Okay, polish, that's another one. But if you did what I did and you paid for the subscription membership, you can use these, which of course, being more of an audio inclined person, I really like this. So you've got these super pop and super studio filters. So when you click these round ones, you don't get any parameters that you can change. But if you click super pop, the square one, you have a couple parameters here that they let you change. And you can see their reverb. Of course, it's going to show up backwards in the camera. I'm sorry. Reverb and pitch correction. Of course, I turned the pitch correction all the way down because I don't really need it. You guys shouldn't rely on pitch correction, but if you're just trying to polish something up quick, you can set how much you want it to be. Like if you don't want it to sound super auto-tuney, you can keep that as a low percentage. Then it will mix your out-of-tune vocals with the auto-tuned vocals. And as you increase that, it puts more and more of the auto-tuned vocals in it. So if you want half and half your real vocals, half the auto-tune vocals, you'd slide that up to 50%. So you can do that right there. You can see I slid it up there. The other thing is reverb right here. You can slide that up and down. And that's it. You don't get any parameters on like how the reverb is, because there's more detailed reverb than just on or off. But again, this would be what they call wet to dry. So it will, if you put it at 9%, that's only going to be a little bit of reverb. If you put it to 100%, that means it's going to be as much reverb as this app puts on here. One other cool thing is I notice my levels are really high, right? Because you can see the vocal waveforms are really large. So I'm like, there's nothing on this that doesn't have a mic pre or anything. How can I set the levels? Well, one thing if you can do is this, what I also really liked was you click on this little microphone icon right next to the voice waveform. This is your recorded vocals, and you've got a level right here. Boom shakalaka. You can put it down, and there we go. Now they look much more reasonable, and they're not peaking. But I mean, I don't know if Smule uses some kind of digital compression or something, because again, in audio, it would not generally be enough just to lower the volume after the fact. If it clips and it peaks out the microphone, it's going to cut off the original signal. So if you're a particularly loud singer, I'm not really sure, like I am, I'm not actually sure. It doesn't look like the waveforms were clipped at all. When I lower it, they look like regular waveforms, but again, this is not real high quality audio, guys. So I'm not really sure. If you're really, really into audio, you're not gonna like this that much. So the next one that you can do that has other parameters is the Super Studio. And that one actually gives you only reverb and room size. So that one gives you a little bit more studio-esque parameters, but again, only 2 of them, and they're not that fantastic. It's not like this reverb is like equal to a plugin that you would buy or something for Pro Tools. So if you are a real big audiophile, this is just not going to be for you. You're going to be dissatisfied with it. However, if you're just a singer and you need some efficient stuff, I really do like it. So right here, I can adjust my reverb and my room size. And the room size is going to be like basically imitating, if this room here, this is a small room with a lot of padding, so it's going to be a small room. So it wouldn't have much reverb to it, much shape to it. I could turn that down. But even with a small room size, you can turn the amount of it up, the wet, dry, the amount of reverb compared to your natural vocals. So the next ones are, again, just other ones. And the round ones, you don't have any say, but you can listen to each one and decide if you like one of those. So I would pick Super Studio. I would probably, these room sizes kind of suck, so I don't like it too swampy usually. I will probably take like a 30% room size, and I'll put the reverb on 20%, and I'll say continue. So when I say continue, one thing that's cool is you can slide around. So it's going to save the video and post it on your profile, just like any other social media platform. But you can also share it around to other social platforms and YouTube, which I love because I'm going to upload a lot of my singing ones to my personal YouTube, not my VoiceHacks YouTube, but my Metal Mary Z YouTube. Because again, I don't like to clutter up my lesson time with a lot of my singing when I have plenty of personal pages and channels and bands for you guys to check that out. It's not supposed to be, my VoiceHacks channel is supposed to be more for you, not for me so much. It's supposed to be, if you want to look up my stuff, you can go look it up. And it says, say something about your solo. I'm going to write test. You can't share it to YouTube or any of these social platforms right from the main page. So just write in whatever you're going to call it. Set it whether you want it public or private. Because again, it's on your profile, but whether or not it's going to be publicly like searchable will be depending on whether you save it. So then it says, excellent solo, share. So you go here and I've got it set to share on Facebook and Twitter. I'm going to cut, that reminds me I have to go there and delete it now because I'm doing a tutorial and I don't really want, oh, well, I haven't shared it yet. I'd have to check that upper button. So I am not going to share any of this, but you can also share it down here in a message to someone. And then you can say more, and you can share on a variety of other platforms. This is just what Android does. Although, you know what does not come up in any of these is Instagram. I don't really know why you can't share it on Instagram. Maybe because the video limit for Instagram is 1 minute. So that could be why. But actually, so right here, it doesn't have the YouTube link or anything. So if I go to, I'm going to skip sharing it. And I am going to go delete it. Well, before I delete it though, I'm going to go to my profile. So now I'm back at the newsfeed main page. I'm just going to click my profile there. And you can see Heaven on Their Minds, which, you know, I didn't actually do. I just did for you guys. But if I click on that now that it's done, and then I hit share, once I click on it and hit share, I do get this link of share video here. And that will upload it right to my YouTube here. And then we have, oh, look, there it is, the Metal Mary. And it gives me a little bit of editing parameters here too, doesn't it? I can slide it and figure out, I can cut parts out of it. It is going to retain the Smule logo, even though I paid the subscription payment. I'm not going to upload it. I'm going to discard that. And I'm actually going to delete the video here, because I don't, you know, that's just for a tutorial. Now I got to go on Facebook and delete it. But you guys get it. That's my review of the Smule app. I think it's really great for sharing, and I love live streaming and sharing. So I would love to see this connect to like other social media, like VK, Virtual Contact, if you're Russian, or to live.me. That would be really great. I would love to see some of that. So I don't know. It's really pretty good, I think, though, because I like finding obscure stuff. I do. So I would give it like absolutely awesome for accessibility. Sing right now, sing obscure things, sing, you know, post things, stream things, get things efficiently done. It gets an A+ for me, but on audio quality, it kind of gets like a C. So, just kind of be aware of some of that and have fun with it, have fun playing with it. And then don't forget to tell me what you guys think of it. I got turned on to it for my students. If you want lessons on Skype, you can always email me, voicehacks@gmail.com. So that's all I have to say. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'm going to be posting some more songs and whatnot. So have a good one.